What's going on, guys? This is the Cloud9 podcast, season 2, episode 2. This episode will focus on the LEC 2021 summer split finals and third place match, as well as me and Warren will talk about the LCK. Damwon Kia win the LCK 2021 summer split in pretty dominant fashion, actually. And then I was watching the regional qualifier. I watched all the games so far. I watched Live Shitbox get destroyed by Chovy Life Esports, and then last night I got a chance to watch Nongshim Red Shitforce get defeated by Hana, Chovy Life Esports, But overall, it's been a pretty interesting past weekend for League of Legends. Later on tonight, as you guys already know, we'll have the NA episode, and then we'll also preview the LPL 2021 Summer Split Finals, which is going to be between FPX and EDG. That should be a banger. That's going to be a banger. Super Carry Doinby versus Super Captain Mako. That's going to be crazy.
And Super Stinger Viper.
It's crazy how like fucking Viper was on Griffin with Tarzan, and they were like just dominating the LPL. It goes to show you, Griffin massively fucked up when they had Tarzan, Chovy, Viper, Layhands, and then they had Doran, but then they used Sword for a little bit there. I was like, oh my god, they literally just like shitted away a really amazing roster. You know what I mean? Like imagine like shitting away a roster of that caliber of like Tarzan and Chovy and Viper on the same team, man. That takes actual skill to fuck up. Like, holy mother of God, dude. Like, Layhands didn't pan out too well when he went to Hanwha Life, but let's be honest here. Like, if you're on a dog shit team, like, what they try to build around him, it wasn't going to do much anyway, And then, if you had what Sword had, Sword was just garbage. Like, let's be honest, Sword was just trash. Sword was, like, the worst top laner in the LCK by far when, the team started disbanding. And then they got like relegated and shit like that. So I was really happy when Tarzan got picked up by LNG. I knew he was a good jungler. I knew it was literally just the Griffin situation that was like fucking him over, because Chovy proved it was literally just the Griffin situation. They even used CV Max, and I was like, I don't know about that one, dude. I remember watching the Kespa Cup when CV Max was on stage and they panned to like the audience. You could tell they cringed so hard. They were like, oh my god, should he really be here right now? But, I don't know. I don't know. He had claims of like, fucking staff beating on their players and some shit like that. So I forgot we weren't doing content then. So like, what did you think about that Griffin situation where all those like scandals came out, players saying they were getting beaten, fucking like, they were getting worked to death.
If there's no proof, then next.
Oh, you didn't actually believe all that stuff, did you?
Not that I don't believe it, but it's like the players can say it, but like you have to have proof. Like the thing about a lot of things that happen is you get like even with the TSM situation, I can use, even though that was embarrassing for the organization.
Mm-hmm.
You had the Texas from Lena, you had when Double Lift was on stream, so about Dardock, and like you had evidence like of stuff like.
Remember last night when we were talking to Nerdman about the China numbers and shit like that? I don't know if Nerdman knows this and he's never going to watch this, but I wouldn't take information from China. I'm not being like, oh my God, you're being racist. No, China has a certain thing where whatever comes out of them gets literally, how would you say it? So you know how people say Warner Brothers like cut up Zack Snyder's BVS? Okay, imagine that on a grander scheme with like political information. That's what they do. They literally chop up information that they give out to the West, So any information regarding China, I take with a massive, massive grain of salt. It is like, okay, this might be a thing, but I'll keep it in mind, But it was great, watching Mad Lions, win the LEC 2021 Summer Split. Got all my predictions right. Every single one for EU landed out just the way I thought. Fnatic beating the shit out of Rogue. Then Mad beating on Fnatic.
You did not have Fnatic Rogue beating Fnatic.
I did.
No, you're a liar.
Fnatic beats Rogue.
You're a liar.
Replay the tapes. Play the tapes
You're
over.
such a liar.
I literally said Fnatic are going to be in the finals. Remember, I said if Mad face Fnatic in the finals, because I think Fnatic's going to beat Rogue, Mad win. Because I'm a prophet now. I'm a prediction god at this point. You know?
Yeah, sure you are.
I'm basically just a prediction god, dude. Like, come on, man. You know? Oh my god. Oh, Ziak, yeah. 100 Thieves won this past weekend, so congrats to your team. You know, I know how that feels. When your team wins, there's just no better feeling, you know? Warren had that last year. He's going to have that feeling for like a long time because TSM's not winning anytime soon, you know? So, yeah, I had that feeling again, you know, this spring when Cloud9 won earlier this year. So, yeah, congrats to you, man. We'll talk about more of that, you know, when we get to the NA episode later on tonight. But, all right, man. So, LEC has the last 3 teams. What did you think about some of the best of fives for Rhea? Go over some of the gameplay.
Well, we
Rogue's
saw
a piece of shit.
We saw the finals. We saw the finals and the semifinals. That's basically what we saw. Like NA was like the same.
Dude, I'll say this. G2 were a bag of shit this year, but G2 versus Fnatic was more interesting than the finals this week. I'm just being honest here. You know?
With TSM versus Cloud9, it was way more interesting than the other ones. Like I'm looking at.
Or you sound a little low.
I sound low.
Yeah. You're a little. Are you away from your mic?
No, I'm not away from my mic actually.
What the heck? You just sound white.
What?
Why do you sound like? You know, if you didn't have a blackface picture on, I would thought you were a white guy.
You're an idiot.
But no, like I do agree. Like Misfits versus Rogue was better than the final matches of this week, dude. Misfits versus Rogue was better. G2 versus Fnatic was better. Fnatic versus Vitality. Yeah, you're good. Yeah. Okay. Fnatic versus Vitality was actual banger, dude. It was actually good.
Here's what I wanted to say. Okay, so only semifinals that was lackluster was even I'm trying to look at all of them. I think T1 and Gen G.
Yeah, he does sound way different. He does sound different, doesn't he? I thought it was crazy. I can still hear you just fine, but you know, you sound less refined. Oh. You sound less black. You sound less thuggish. Remember when you told me that story about when that girl, like, she said you sound like a white guy when you talk to her?
Yeah, I used the word. I used overzealous, and she's like, "That's not black people don't use those words." I was like, "What?"
You know, if she was online, she would have said, "Man, this guy doesn't sound like one of those in."
Yes, yeah. Right.
Dude, are women in New York just like that? They just act like stupid bitches? Like, what the hell?
I have no idea. It's
Dude, in New York, they said it's so crowded that you don't even need a car to travel to a lot of places. It's just everything is so close to each other, you know?
Well, most things are close by. You don't have
you don't really have to have transportation, right? Most people just have like taxis and shit like that. Because like that's what I've seen in movies. Most people just have like taxis. They just use that to get where they need to go. Everything looks like it's so compacted. I don't know, man. I would get claustrophobia from that shit. That's just me.
No, you won't get claustrophobia from that.
Ugh. So what else happened? So there's a lot of things to go over. So, right. So let's just talk about the final teams so far, you know, that are going to Worlds for EU for the 2021 World Championships. So let's start with Rogue. Rogue are going to be in the play-ins. So Rogue started off the whole year doing good. They only just choked in the playoffs, you know?
Bad.
And they were one messed up Baron execution for winning their first trophy. One missed Baron execution on the map caused them to lose their first trophy back in the LEC 2021 spring split. Then in the summer, even in spring, they got second place. They were like 14-4, you know? Then they won their match in the playoffs and they lost to Mad Lions because they beat G2, who was their big adversary. Then in summer, they definitely still performed well. They finished first in the regular season. They got a chance to pick their opponent. They picked Misfits. They completely like struggled against Misfits. And Misfits, you know, credit to their season. They improved from spring to summer for at least the 2021 LEC season, right? But Rogue definitely struggled against Misfits, and then when they faced off against who was the next team they played up against? They played up against Fnatic after that, and then they completely got demolished. I'm just, I don't know, man. Like I don't, dude, I don't know how to really assess how strong they are. Because to me, let's go top to bottom, right? So let's look into the off season, right? So let's go with top lane, Ottawamne. Do you think he's been a substantial upgrade over Finn? I think we'd say, yeah, he's been a really good upgrade, right?
Yeah.
But would you replace him?
Yes.
Because he's consistently choked in the playoffs, though. Him and Rogue have fucking choking in common at this point, dude. Yeah. And I'm not. And everyone knows Ottawamne is not a bad top laner. At his worst, he's like the 4th best top laner in the LEC. He's always been like a top 4, top 5 top laner, but he's just never been able to get it done when it mattered. It was just like Michael Vick. Michael Vick for the Eagles. At a certain point, he was just not getting it done.
So I'll answer 2 things. First, I'll answer you. I think he should call it quits after this run, and then to answer.
Oh my god! What the hell happened? I think was that me or you?
That was you. That was me.
What the fuck? Okay, that was okay, my bad, dude. I thought I clicked fucking something on Twitter. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry about that. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, they extended Larson's contract to 2023 Ghost in Shell.
Yes, so that's a piece of news that I was gonna report on, but I was really, really busy with work. So Rogue have extended Larson and Inspired to 2023, right?
Yes.
Okay, so there's 2 different ways to explain this to a lot of you people, because I know a lot of you guys are not accustomed to like the off season. So basically, the reason why orgs try to sign the players in advance, not because they're really good, it's because if you sign them in advance, and then let's say like Worlds goes bad for Rogue, and they're like, okay, we kind of want to get rid of Larson or Inspired, right? Then they could just sell them for more money because they were already locked into a contract, though. The team that wants to get Larson and Inspired has to pay more because they were already locked into a contract with Rogue previously. That's why Cloud9 had to pay more for perks, because remember, the G2 roster already signed before Worlds 2020 ever happened, though. They already previously signed. The reason why org owners try to lock down the players, before Worlds or like big events is because obviously they'll get to make more money if they want to have a buyout. So that's just how I, personally see it. Yeah, you have your cooler on or something? The hell?
No, not right now. Why? You heard it there?
I was kind of, yeah. It's not there anymore, but it's fine. So that's my thing. They signed Inspired. Oh my god, they signed Inspired and Larson, right? Because they think they're good players. There's no doubt in my mind they signed Larson and Inspired because they're good players. But they did also sign them because they're going to get more money if they do sell them. Let's be honest here. Like, it always happens, Like, why do you think Perks cost that much money? Perks his buyout probably was going to be like, on average, like Perks' buyout was probably going to be around like $6 million. But since he already signed a contract with G2, Carlos charges more now because like Carlos is losing a star player, But I think Rogue keeping Inspired and Larson, is fine. They're like some of the best players in the LEC currently right now. Now, do you think, is it possible for Rogue to win with these 2 players? Because like they've had these guys since 2019 summer for the LEC, right? And granted, I'll take that with a grain of salt. That was their first put together. They choked in that best of 5 where Larson like 9/11'd himself as Corki into the fountain and killed himself, and they threw that series against Schalke, right? But after that, they haven't really did anything. Rogue want to finally win championships, right? So like, I don't mind them signing Larson and Inspired to another year, right? That's fine. That's perfectly fine. They're like the best players in the LEC essentially. But are they? Because like I don't know, dude. There's a lot of things to like go over, man. What do you think about them? Keeping them long term, like because if they don't win by 2023, they're definitely trying out another jungler and mid laner. So what do you think about Hansama? Actually, do you think they should replace him? I don't think they should. He's actually pretty good.
You keep Inspired. I I think the Larson extension was a bit hasty. They should have waited till the off season.
Yeah.
The Hansama. Next.
But he played really good. You had him as like your second All-Pro ADC for the All-Pro teams that we did. Do you think they just need a different ADC? Like who? Reckless? Reckless ain't leaving G2. Come on, man. Let's be honest here.
Reckless would fit. I bet you Reckless would have fit better on there than on G2.
That's crazy. No, now that you bring it up, he might actually fit better on Rogue than G2. I think Rogue would be more willing to accommodate his playstyle than G2. That's not a bad place for him to go if he ever wanted to leave G2 after this year, because they didn't really, make it to Worlds or MSI or win a trophy like he anticipated before the season started. Trimby, I don't think Trimby's that good. He's an all right support. He's all right.
First full split though.
Yeah, he's all right. We'll see how he performs at Worlds, but I think they could potentially get a better support if they wanted to upgrade. Trimby's the player you want to upgrade, but he plays really well with Hansama. They got a lot of 2v2 kills in the bot lane together. They played really well as a bot lane together. So I could see them just keeping most of the same lineup together. But if you want to take your roster in a different direction, I would definitely potentially think about upgrading support. And I would definitely think about potentially grabbing another top laner. Hansama has already been with Rogue for about 2 years. So that usually is like the expiration date for a lot of these players' contracts. If Hansama doesn't do well with Rogue at the 2020 World Championship, I could see Hansama just basically going to, another team. I don't think there's been any other news that we should cover for the LEC. So we're going to start getting into some of the games that took place this past weekend, because these were like some slaughters. Holy shit. Good God, man. Let's talk about Fnatic now, because Fnatic is now the second team going to the World 2021 Championship for the LEC. If Fnatic doesn't do well at the 2020 World Championship, who do you think they're going to start replacing? Or do you think they could just keep the same roster?
They overperformed. What are you talking about?
They actually did. So you think they're going to do what? Like keep the same roster?
Oh, no, I don't think Upset's staying here.
Where would Upset go? Where do you think he's going? Okay. So he would leave his mountain to come down to the trash cans. Okay, dude. All right.
TSM Upset.
TSM. Sure, dude.
Now C9 Upset.
Is this Earth 2 Warren I'm speaking to?
Remember when he was like really contemplating like, oh, NA pays more and it's easier to get to Worlds from NA? Like, why?
That's true, but that was before he actually made Worlds with Fnatic though.
If he didn't make it, you really like look at how far.
Yes, I know, but change of history. Like he literally was contemplating leaving Fnatic and leaving Europe. I remember that video. I think I talked about that as well. He was literally talking like he was leaving Europe, leaving playing there and playing for NA. But to be fair, it changed when he made Worlds with Fnatic, right? So you have to kind of factor in maybe that changes his mind. We'll have to see how Worlds goes.
Well,
depending on how Worlds goes, he might change his mind.
Let's be honest, right? Okay, let's break it down. Hylissang's not staying. I'm calling that right now.
I think so. Yeah, you're right. I think you're right. He only extended for 1 year. He extended for 1 year. Yeah, he's the reason why.
I think he knew that I think he's gonna probably retire.
Go to G2, and he's going to a different team.
No, he's not. I can see now. I saw that Lilip on Twitter. SK said that he's allowed to look for other opportunities. So we'll see if any team picks him up. I think Lilip was pretty good in the games that he played, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets on a different team. Because I think Treats wants to go back to support, and
Fnatic could get Treats. If Fnatic got Treats, I mean, I'm not mad with that decision. Like, let's say if Hylissang retires or goes to a different team, right? Because he's been playing with Fnatic, dude, since 2018. That's a long time to be on the same team. He potentially might want. Unicorns. Yeah, like, dude, he potentially might want to play for a different org at this point. He's been with Fnatic for a long time. So, but with Hylissang, he wants to compete at the highest level. So you're thinking, like, if Rogue want to upgrade over Trimby, they could get Hylissang. If
No.
Mad Lions are fine with Kaiser, right? Mad Lions are fine with him. If G2 want to upgrade over Mickey X, they'll pick up Hylissang. Oh my God, Warren.
Stop.
Oh my
He's
goodness.
26. He's
Dude,
26.
Core JJ's 26. Hylissang and Core JJ are playing at the peak of their competition. They're fine, Warren.
The thing is, okay, are you gonna really replace Hylissang with? Let's go down this list. Treats. Well, you're gonna.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
You think he's gonna go to SK Gaming?
No. I'm talking Hylissang. Hylissang wouldn't go to SK Gaming.
Where's Hylissang gonna go? Like
the only top organizations that he potentially might go to for that. This is for top organizations to upgrade their support position, right? G2, Mickey X played like some dog shit this year. And you know Carlos, he's going to change up the roster. Don't you be telling me that hopeful, optimistic bullshit you're always on.
That's not my Carlos, team. I don't care. I hope it
you know he's going to change up the roster. I'll say this. Like, I think G2 is a possibility. I think Rogue's a possibility. Trimby's not as good as Hylissang. Let's be honest here. They could easily be a lot better with Hylissang.
It's his first split. You remember he's replacing Vander.
You've seen this year EU teams replace a person after like one split. So do you think they wouldn't replace this guy after a bad world championship? I'm just saying though, we've seen it.
No, Vander was replaced after because they saw that that Trimby was mechanically better like that.
Yeah.
I mean, like, why would you replace a rookie after having such a split like this spring and summer? Like, they missed out on MSI. Granted, MSI is only one team. And I know that Treats is 26, but goes to the show. I'm just saying, like, why are we like? I'm not saying older players aren't good. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that Hylissang's been playing since like season 3 or something, like since Unicorns. He's been playing. He was playing as long as
season
Bjergsen.
5. At least season 5 because they were in the challenge in a challenger scene or the EU challenger scene when they were Unicorns of Love.
Right. He's been playing just as long as I think he came maybe after Hylissang came around after Bjergsen, like because they met up at the Los
that
Angeles.
IEM.
When IEMs were a thing.
Kick us over your plane. Jungle Twisted Fate and he made Bjergsen cry.
Right.
Oh God. Good God, man.
So like the thing is that if we're looking at Rogue, you keep Inspired because he's basically the next Yankos, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think he's eventually gonna or like because he's his contract, so you keep Yank, you keep Inspired. Odawame is I think he looked like he was mentally broken after losing. Like after game 2, his face looked like he died on the inside. He was waiting to go home to his girl. And
he looks like his wife just slept with his fucking brother or some shit. Like he was actually dead.
Like he was dead. Like I was looking at this guy's face. I was like, this series is over. The fact that his face looked like that.
Yeah. I've seen that out of players before. Like you can tell that no one has to explain it to you. If you can't read body language or facial expressions from people, how they were looking after Fnatic to dismantle them in that game too, it's over. It's done. GG. Go. Just go to play-in stage. Now, do you think they'll do well in the play-in stage, actually? I think the play-in stage might be good for teams like them. I don't know.
No.
Like, I'm not saying they're going to get out.
I mean, okay. Do they get out? Probably. Will they do good?
No.
Okay-ish.
This is the same team from last year, except upgraded positions and players. They don't have like an upgraded play style. They play the same. They just they have better players. That's just it.
That's what I'm saying. It might not actually be their fault. They might just need like a coaching staff because
they've had Freddy 112 ever since Rogue was incepted into the LEC. Actually,
like look what happened with, and we're gonna talk about Mad later after we go through the teams. They got Vizichachi to help Arma during the playoffs.
And he played a lot better in the playoffs, actually. He played like he did in the spring. Better. Yeah.
And Vizichachi even tweeted today that, he's done with Mad for the playoffs, which is weird. It's like, why don't you just keep him on full time? Like, this guy just helped this guy. Vizichachi has a wealth of knowledge, a known player. He did make Worlds in his final year.
He's the only top laner in the LEC European LCS history to win an MVP.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
No, remember, because you started in 2017, remember he in that spring split for G2 when they fought Unicorns of Love, Vizichachi won MVP that split.
Oh yeah, that's right. So
Yeah,
like,
he's good. He's a good top laner, you know?
yeah, and he just got Challenger recently again on his account. So like, why not just keep him? Like sometimes you need to. Sometimes you like look at 100 Thieves. I mean, another example. They got Reaper. They just won that. Look at
Yeah,
Damwon.
dude. Yeah.
They got Coma. They just
They
won
just
a champion.
won. Imagine that, you know?
Imagine that. Like imagine a person that is not a player, a coach, or someone in an analyst position help a team get better. Sometimes it's not the players. Sometimes they need
Reaper and Vizichachi have something very in common. Remember, they're both former players, both former top laners. You know, there's no coincidence. Someday played a bit better, you know, in the playoffs for 100 Thieves than he was playing in the regular season. You know, both regular seasons actually. There was a big increase in Someday's play in these last past best of fives. You know, and the same thing with Armut. Armut's gameplay improved quite a decent bit, you know, with Vizichachi coming around. So my thing with Fnatic is Niski's fine. Niski's completely fine. He was an upgrade over Nemesis in like every single area for the team. There's no reason to replace Niski. And he showed, you know, that he can compete with the best. Yeah. Like I am Jerem. He was like, oh my God, Niski's not that good. Niski. I'm like, dude, come on.
Man,
dude.
that guy needs a shotgun to his throat.
What does Niski have to do to prove that he's a top mid laner? He's like at least now considerably a top 3 mid laner in the LEC. We'd be crazy if we didn't say that.
Look at the playoffs run he went through. Like he beat Leader.
Vithio. Okay. He beat Vithio, who was, you know, set to be a really good rookie, up and coming rookie.
Yeah.
Leader.
Vithio,
who's supposed to be
Caps,
the one. Yeah.
And Larson.
Fuck.
Like
he held his own against Humanoid. He's arguably comparable to Humanoid, you know, on how they impact their teams. So it'd be crazy to me if anybody would think Niski's not at least a top 4 mid laner in the LEC, you know, because the LEC mid laners are stacked, top laners are stacked. You know, you also got to factor in there's Larson in there as well. He just beat Larson, you know, he literally just defeated that guy. So I don't know. What does Niski have to do to get some respect? Like, I'm not like saying that because he was a former Cloud9 mid laner. If you just look at his gameplay, this guy is good. He might not be great. He might not be solid. He's not average. He's just good. That's it. And since he's a good player, he can compete with the best. And it doesn't look like he's getting like complete gapped. All the laning phases I watch from him, he wasn't even getting gapped in. All those Silas games, he played great in a lot of those Silas games, you know? So that's just me. I don't think Fnatic should replace Niski at all. Like, I even said this year when I first started, Niski is an upgrade over fucking Nemesis. Upset is an upgrade over Reckless. They're just what Fnatic needed, though. I thought Selfmade would have panned out, but, you know, apparently they wanted to...
he made playoffs with Vitality, so...
Yeah, so it might have just been, you know, play style just not meshing. Do you think they're going to get an actual jungler over Bwipo if they don't do well with him at Worlds this year?
That's a good question, because if they get an they wanted to remember if Bwipo didn't go to jungle, he would have been gone.
That's true, and they can't get inspired. He's locked up. Yankos. What if Yankos went to Fnatic? That'd be fucking crazy. But Carlos wouldn't sell to Fnatic though. Let's be honest here. He's not. Like he's not giving to them.
What team would Bwipo be? Like he'd probably go back to top lane.
He'd probably go back to top lane, but what team would he go? Rogue? If Odoramne don't stay?
Hey, I would be like SK
Bwipo. You know Bwipo's not playing for that team. Stop it, you optimistic fuck.
Put Gen X back in the mid lane. That's a good team.
Okay. This man's a crackhead. Guys, how much crack have you smoked?
I like to dissect girls. Did you know I'm utterly insane?
Are you utterly insane? What's wrong with you?
Of course.
So, like, if Fnatic don't do well at the 2021 World Championship, I could see them potentially replacing Bwipo because, dude, Bwipo has to face world-class junglers here. This is not the average. This is not like you're facing.
Let's go
you're
down
not facing.
So who's gonna go? Tien, Canyon,
JJ.
Closer is actually pretty good. JJ.
Closer's actually pretty good. Yeah.
Good.
Owner.
Not bad. River. Okay. Like I just named Just Tian alone and JJ.
How's he gonna? How's he beating Canyon? Canyon would have to cut off his hands for Whipple to beat him. How's he beating Canyon? Dude, Blabber couldn't beat Canyon. Blabber was the best jungler in NA in spring, right? Blabber couldn't even beat Canyon.
Won one game. They did win a game
It wasn't through
them.
Blabber. It wasn't through him. They should have not went through Blabber. Let's be honest. Oh my god, Tian and Canyon will like rip him apart. But hey man, if he gets a favorable matchup, maybe. But it's like, if they don't do well with Whippo at the 2021 World Championship this year, I can see them just getting a new jungler, right? Or because they're not getting rid of Adam. That's the thing. Maybe the roster stays together. Maybe they just think their roster would be good enough to stay together, right? Maybe, and that's a possibility. That's a possible thing.
Because this roster was made in the spring split, right?
Mm-hmm. Summer split. It was just made in the summer split.
Because Reckless was on Fnatic last split still, or no?
No. They had a self-made jungle, and then they roll swap Whipple to jungle, and they bought Adam for that amount of money. They bought him for like $250K. That's what the reported contract was. That's a lot of money. So they're not just dropping this guy after like one split or a bad world championship, you know? So what do you think of the argument that Adam was like one of the best top laners in the LEC? Because that was getting brought up a lot. I was like, no, he's not one of the best top laners, though. He's probably like...
he was the best rookie, but he fulfilled...
I would say he's like top 6 in his role.
He fulfilled his... He was a better Fudge.
Yeah, I'll say that, yeah. So, let's go on top laners, right? Was he better than Otawamne?
Sometimes, yes.
Sometimes, maybe. Was he better than Armut? Yeah, for a good amount. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, Summer Armut was dog shit. No offense.
Genax was Adam better than Genax?
No.
Don't you fucking lie to me. Swear to God, if you just lied to me, I was gonna yeet you out of this call. Holy shit.
No, hell no, he's not that. Because Genax had a worse team, so no way.
Dude, those Urgot games were just a work of God. He was playing really well in those Urgot games too. So he's not better than Otawamne. He's not better than Genax. He wasn't better than White Knight. He wasn't better than Broken Blade. I mean,
I think he fits Fnatic's team well.
Yeah, dude, I just couldn't get behind people saying, "Oh my God, he's the best top laner in the LEC." Get the fuck out of here. There was way better top laners.
That's like
Broken Blade.
That Shaw still looks good. So
Broken Blade and White Knight, if you just look at their gameplay alone, were much better than Adam. So, like, he was better than XL's top laner and Vitality's top laner. I mean, Kryze and fucking Jigenda.
Oh yeah. I mean, Whippo, XL Whippo, or XL, or you think Whippo?
XL Whippo?
Imagine Whippo go to Vitality.
Imagine Whippo with self-made again. That's not gonna work, dude. You know it's not gonna work. Imagine Whippo, self-made, and leader on the same team. That's asking for your season to be over the minute you put the roster together. They're actually having fist fights after scrims. They're like, "Oh my God, you want to go outside and throw hands, bro?" Oh my God.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
What about Whippo going to XL as a top laner? You know XL need an upgrade in top laner. You know they need the top laner.
Then.
Okay. I mean, over Genax? I thought you said Genax is fine for them.
No, I could see Whippo going to SK as their jungler. Because
that wouldn't be bad, actually.
That wouldn't be. That's what I actually meant to say. Because the problem with SK was they seem like they lack. There's a lot of games that were really winnable, and it's as if they had the right leadership, they could have made playoffs at least. I'm not saying they could get to Worlds, but I think if they had the good leadership, a proper jungler, and Whippo what he doesn't have in the jungle yet, because remember, this is only his first full year.
You said he was a transitional jungler.
Yeah, he was transitioning to.
He was transpositioning.
He was identifying as a jungler.
He was transpositioning for this past split.
Yeah, I think that could work, but again, at the end of the day, these people want to make money, and the top orgs give the most money, even though Rogue is still in a gaming house. But we won't. I won't roast them on that.
Hey man, they're just starting out. Let them live. Warren is so mean, you know.
Yeah, they're like literally playing in a gaming house like it's back in season 5. Okay, guys.
So I just didn't agree with people saying Adam was like one of the best top laners in the LEC. Like, he could easily get exploited at Worlds this year. I don't know, man. Because if he has to face someone like I'll say this: he's better than Kana. Kana's not that good. That's not saying much. Kana was like the 7th best top laner in the LCK. You know,
I didn't watch.
He's not better than Khan.
Okay, I'm gonna be.
You saw the damn one finals. Khan will rip him apart. He's actually gonna get his asshole blown out, dude.
Well, I know for a fact he's not gonna hold up against the. I can't.
He's not taking down Nuguri. He's gonna get obliterated.
They have to do some whack job, like Ivern top or Tarek jungle, in order to.
Remember last year when Solo tried fighting top esports top laner last year in the first game of Worlds 2020. He fought 369. Dude, he had to. That was one of the biggest stomps I have ever seen in my life. Solo got his asshole blown out harder than fucking porn stars on Pornhub, dude. He got actually eviscerated. People think Adam's gonna hold his own against Nuguri? Get the fuck out of here!
I mean, Adam hold his own. Think about the run he made. Right, he went up against. The Jagenda doesn't really count. Right?
Okay, was he better than Herit?
No, but he held his own.
Okay, Warren, stop being that optimistic.
He beat Wonder. He beat Wonder. So
Wonder was playing like shit all year. You said that yourself.
He beat Wonder. What do you want me to say?
Does it matter when Wonder's basically playing without hands? Does that even matter at that point?
But he beat Wonder.
I know.
But
Wonder wasn't good all year.
He beat Harriet. They won it. It's not like
the thing though. Was he better than them? That's the thing though. If he's beating them and he's not better than them, that's saying something. Yes. Like, come on, man. You even said yourself Hero's better. Come on, man.
Who?
You said Hero was better than Adam.
Who?
Oh my god. Man, guys just fucking trolling me. Oh my god, guys. Warren loves to be optimistic, then he backpedals a little bit though. Just a little bit.
No, Harriet was better, not gonna lie. But the thing is that we gotta be for his team, it's just
I get what you're saying. For his team, his play style specifically works. He's just willing to sacrifice. Yeah, because he's willing to sacrifice for his team. But dude, doing that play style where you're sacrificing wave after wave after wave, giving up lane pressure, those Asian top laners are going to exploit the shit out of that. That's not going to work against those teams. It just won't. Unless those Asian teams just thought to themselves, let's do some Wang Ching Chong shit and just snort their
Wang Ching Chong. What? Okay, Donald.
Unless Nuguri is smoking some Phoenix crack and he just, dude, tell me right now, do you think Khan or Nuguri is gonna let him leave lane like that, not get punished?
Or Flandre.
Good guy, Flandre. He's leaving, dude. Because the thing with Adam is that he left top lane. He would sacrifice waves on end to make sure his team was secured and that they could get advantages elsewhere on the map. He's not going to have the opportunity nor the time to do that against top laners like Flandre, Khan, especially Nuguri. He's not even better than Xiaohu.
Well, we don't know. We don't know the last spot for China.
Wait, right China's sending 4 teams, right? Because EDG qualified, FPX qualified.
FPX, and
aren't RNG qualified? Are RNG qualified? I think they are. Are they not? Is RNG qualified? Let me look up the
no, RNG's not qualified.
RNG's not qualified.
They're gonna have to run the gauntlet.
Dude, he's not even better than World Elite's top laner. What's his name? Missing? Or is it Shanks?
I think World Elite, did they make Worlds?
He's not even. I'm trying to figure out the roster that I'm trying to figure out the top laner that World Elite ran. I'm pretty sure it was.
Breeze.
He's not even better than Breeze. He's not even better than Breeze.
Breeze brought out Riven, so that says a lot right there.
Dude, is he? You saw Hanwha Live's games, right? Is he better than Morgan?
No. We'll see. Remember, the good news is that because Fnatic got second, they have enough time to boot camp.
That's true.
True. They'll be doing a lot of scrims, and I'm sure that teams are going to start flying in because they want to start prepping.
Here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say. Fnatic getting the second place spot might be a little bit of a detriment to them because I do think the playing stage would be better for them. I'm not disrespecting them. What I'm saying is having that playing stage to warm up and figure out your play style, to figure out how you want to play the game, I think is underrated by a lot of people because I think Cloud9 getting third place is fine by me because in the playing stage, you get a chance to like figure out how you want to play against worse caliber teams.
Or they get eliminated.
I'll come on stream shirtless with a clown makeup on, with a clown afro, and then talk all stream, and that's how I'll do the stream. If Cloud9,
okay, clip that, Zilak. Thank you. 39:56. He said this. Clip this. I just want to make sure. Clip it, Zilak. Anybody clip this? 39:56. He said this.
I will come on stream almost shirtless because YouTube has their standards. I'm trying to have the stream taken down because they like all the content you guys are gonna have for a while. I will come on stream with a clown makeup on and an afro. That's what I'll do. Or if not that, how about this? I will gift Warren $10 in RP on stream. I'll gift you whatever $20 skin you want if Cloud9 doesn't make it out of the playing stage. Whatever $20 skin you want. Deal? And the same for me too? If Cloud9 make it out, $20 skin, any $20 skin I want.
Sure.
Oh my god. Freaking black people, you can't hold their in the bargains.
Yeah, no, that seems like a fair deal.
Dude, because my thing with the playing stage is like, do you generally think the playing stage could be good for a team like Fnatic where they could like figure out some of their plays? Dude, they're not going to be on stage until October, dude.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
That's what I'm saying. They can
having those early games could definitely work out, but those scrims don't really matter. It's going to be on stage that what matters.
No, but the thing is, okay, so the fact that they're not on stage, right? So they can scrim the playing teams, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't know if they're gonna make it. So like Beyond Gaming, the PCS team that I think is actually gonna be very underrated going because they actually beat PSG to send them down.
I saw that. Yeah, they beat PSG.
To send them to the lower bracket, but then PSG won the finals. Like that's a good warm up. And then they could scrim between KT, SKT or Hanwha, whoever is there. Like that's what I'm saying. They could still scrim some good teams. Fnatic. They could even scrim Cloud9. See how they fare against NA.
So here are the final teams for the LPL thing: RNG versus World Elite, and then you have LNG versus Rare Atom.
If RNG wins, they automatically will get the spot
because of the championship points, right?
Points, right?
So what if they lose?
They're not gonna lose.
Shit. So if they lose.
I don't want them to lose because I want that.
But World Elite got blown out by FPX and EDG. It wasn't even close.
Yeah, I think RNG learned a lot from the LNG
series. Yeah, LNG should be beating Rare Atom. Like Tarzan is better than half the teams on that dog shit team. So
yeah.
So now, if LNG win, they're making it to Worlds, right?
Okay, so here's what happens if whatever team makes it to the qualification match, they have to beat RNG and WE in order to make it.
Okay, so at least at the very worst, you're sending World Elite or RNG, and you're at least sending LNG, right?
LNG or RNG. They're both good teams, actually. I mean,
yeah.
I think there's not bad like that little tournament there that they're gonna have. They're all the team. I mean,
all the teams are solid. Even Rare Atom is solid. That's a solid team.
Yeah. This was solid teams. Like Rare Atom's a little bit younger, but I mean,
it says right here, first seed faces second seed. Winner qualifies for the World Championship. Loser proceeds to round 2, and then third faces fourth seed. Winner proceeds to round 2. Okay, so whoever wins this round goes, and whoever wins this round goes for sure.
Right.
But World Elite would be out if they lost to RNG, right?
Right, they'd be out.
Okay. Whew, it's getting crazy out here, man. It's getting crazy. Let's go over some of these best of 5 so Warren can basically rail Rogue for their shitty drafting skills. You know. All right.
Yeah, while I swipe on my dating app. Okay.
Oh, your dating app. Oh, so Warren, I'd rather talk to girls than interact with me. Very, very nice guy.
You don't have a vagina. So.
I have a man pussy.
Yeah, I don't want to make you a virgin.
All right, so Rogue played up against Fnatic in the quote-unquote third place match, as these are kind of considered now. Basically, with how the playoffs work now between LEC and LCS, these matches kind of third place matches, and they basically give the third place matches meanings now. Basically, there's not really much here, guys. I'm just being honest here. Fnatic just beat the shit out of these guys.
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel
This
so
drafting
bad.
was
Like
dumb.
they
This
basically
drafting was dumb.
have you ever seen a porn where like there's like these there's like 5 different tall black dudes just railing this one small white girl? That's what this felt like, except in a League of Legends way. Because I just don't, dude. I just don't. Fnatic are the black guy.
Dumbass analogies. Like, can you do
Fnatic,
something better?
Fnatic are the big, giant, tall, 6-foot black dude.
So basically, we were watching Blacked. We were watching Blacked. We were watching Blacked.
Dude, they got absolutely destroyed. Okay, so I try to root for Rogue because like I did predict Fnatic, so I'm not surprised, right? Because Rogue had shown that they struggled really, really hard, you know, in their best of 5 against Misfits. You know, they struggled so much it was like, holy shit! Like this team could have actually lost to Misfits, right? And a lot of people said that, oh, if G2 had faced Rogue, they would have, you know, got to Worlds. Well, they have to get through Fnatic first, and they were clearly shown to be worse than Fnatic, so, you know, none of that matters, right? With Fnatic, I like that Adam pulled out Camille because a lot of people had only said he'd only been playing a few champions. It's nice to see him pull out Camille. It was nice to see Niski, Upset, and Hylissang pop off. Rakan's come back into the meta, dude. Do you like seeing Rakan in the meta, you know?
A champ that has multiple CC, it's on a low cooldown.
He's basically just a non-squishy Alistar, as what I used to call him.
Yeah, he's broken as fuck. That's what I'm getting at.
He's an Alistar that can do what Alistar does and get out.
And he heals off of his E. Yeah, that provides a shield. Yeah, even better.
Dude, when I saw Rakan and I saw their kits and I compared to Alistar, I think that's like the first copy champion or the clone champion. Because like, I think League of Legends. Sure. So this is what I think. I think League of Legends will move into a point where like the champions we see now will become made again, but have more better upgraded kits for the modern times.
That's what Ashkan is literally.
Yon is like that for Yasuo. Isn't Yon like that for Yasuo?
Yeah, look at Ashkan. He's literally Pyke and Nautilus put into one champion. That's what he is. I'm not wrong.
Dude, that is disgusting. Dude, I played against that champion. Because I know you said Ultimate Champion. First game after the stream, played against him. He's pretty broken.
He's broken.
Imagine taking tanky stats of Nautilus and Pyke abilities and thinking together that make a balanced champion.
People. And instead of, Pyke kills people, he gives assists. Oh, I kill somebody. Oh, I'm gonna revive my teammate. Great design.
Dude, Riot creates the most balanced champions, dude. Don't you just love Riot, man?
But here's the problem with this draft, right? You already have affiliates. Put something like Galio to make, put Galio, put Ryze, put something like, if you've been noticing this meta, right? If you can roam, you're gonna get the pressure, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when you have things like Azir, or if you have a champion that can like Syndra, that can burst you out at early game and set you up, you're gonna do well. You can't really do that. You already have Aphelios and you have Jace. Trundle's fine.
Odoamne can't play Jace. The Jace makes no sense here for Rogue's composition though. Odoamne had already shown in the playoffs he cannot play Jace at the level that you expect Jace to play.
Someday, just like Impact try to play Jace. Stop it. You can't play the champion. Don't do it. Stop it. Play Kennen. It's okay if you play Kennen. I don't care.
I get the Trundle pick. Trundle matches up very well into Viego to stop him from making an early game impact. The inspired on Larson on Azir is fine. Hansama on Aphelios is fine.
No.
But this it feels like their composition is built for comfort rather than actually countering Fnatic's comp.
It's too much late game. You have too much. You already have Aphelios. All you needed was something to get
to the early game. So that's why they picked Jace. I get it, but picking Jace doesn't matter because Odoamne's been shit on Jace. Twisted Fate would be fine.
Or Galio would have been perfect.
Galio support in this comp would have been perfect.
Or Galio mid lane is fine.
Well, if you put Galio support and you flex the TF and you put him into mid, stun cards, taunts, come on, shock blast. I think Twisted Fate would have worked out better for Rogue. Guys, if you watch it on the replay, I'm not saying we can draft better than professionals. I'm not saying that. But the composition from Rogue
can draft better than professional. Because if I see, you guys heard me bitching the last stream about Jax. If I see Camille, I'm picking Jax. I'll be like, dude,
oh my God,
you're asking me to learn Jax because Jax you don't understand. Jax outscales and takes towers just as fast.
What
as
about
Camille.
Set? Doesn't Set work into Camille very fine?
Yes, he works in Camille, but he gets outscaled by Camille because
and he doesn't side lane as well as Camille either.
Yeah, right, like he's better in the team fights, but Set's fine. Set's a good. But like, if you have the thing is, if you don't get ahead with Jace, and they had no side lane pressure, like Odawame's been around for years. You're telling me Odawame doesn't know how to play Jax? Like
this man, dude, you have Jax's stick in your fucking ass or some shit.
No, because if the LPL teams are doing it, why
dude, the LPL teams are pull out more. I mean, the Adam pulled out more.
Broken Blade took out Jax back in the season.
Broken Blade also didn't Broken Blade pull out like Aatrox or Mordekaiser or some shit?
Yeah, he played that. He's played a ton of Jax when he was in NA. He wasn't afraid to.
Yeah, I remember he beat Team Liquid in one of the games on Jax. He can play Jax really well. That's my thing, dude, is when you're looking at Rogue's composition, they tried to basically run back the same composition in Game 2. Odoamne was shown in Game 1 not to play Jace Ray. You know what they're thinking? Fuck it. We're already crackheads. Let's do more crackhead shit. And let's just take the Trundle and lose in the matchup.
We see that Inspired can't play anything besides Viego, so...
Nah, come on, man. It's hard to play when all your lanes are basically griefing as hard as they fucking can.
Literally,
come on, dude.
Bubble said he didn't know how to use a pillar. Trundle has a 1 star if you look in the side of the champion.
Dude, Trundle is as easy. You remember the old Warwick before his rework? The old Warwick. Remember how you just his animation would just like swipe at you? Dude, Annie and Warwick are like the easiest champions. Trundle is one of the easiest champions.
Trundle is for a pre-K kid. Like...
Dude, how can Trundle do anything when your Jace is basically trying to go home as fast as possible?
Like literally, you smack someone with a club, you say, "Oh, I hit this button," and they're slow.
Steal the tank
and I
stats.
get a little faster.
And that's what doesn't make any sense to me, dude. I don't even like the Trundle pick unless you have something to steal. Like, because Subjugate works really, really well if you steal tank stats, right? There's no tank on Fnatic's team. What are you stealing? Camille stats?
No,
what are you stealing?
I know, Trundle is just really Trundle denies them from playing like Leona. So
no,
Trundle,
and I get
he's
that,
still
dude.
He's still gonna do good damage with Sunderer, and also I don't know how they were optimizing as well. So it's like I don't know.
I don't get their composition, dude. Their composition basically.
Like why not?
Their composition. Just Odawane plays Kennen really well. I don't know why they pick Kennen here. I really don't. Like. My thing with Rogue's composition is a lot of their drafting in the series was, hey, let's just try to do what didn't work in the other game, and let's just keep on losing with it. Like, why would you give Odawane Jace? Why are you giving Lord?
Like even he's scratching his head.
I'm on this. He's like, dude, I'm playing. I'm just trying to go home early and start texting my girlfriend. I'm trying to go to Worlds already. Like it. I'm not saying they did this. It just felt like when they locked Worlds, they just lost all fire. That's what it felt like to me. Well, like Hans Sama played great in these best of 5. I think he played great in the 3 games, but you can't do anything because they first of all gave him Ashe. He didn't get anywhere near in the late game for Aphelios to pop up because we know Hans Sama and Aphelios is disgusting, right? Like how can Rogue do anything when their top laner and jungler were doing their best to put on their best throwing cosplay?
I will tell you one thing, because I think there's going to be 2 worlds patches. Don't be surprised if you see Lucian. Lucian bot lane is strong as hell. Do not be surprised if you see Lucian Braum back in the bot lane.
I'm trying to have a drive-by champion on my League of Legends. What the fuck? Like,
the thing is, Lucian Braum is a very dominating lane, and that's what. And we've seen when the bot lane dominates, what happens.
What's up, Sean? How you doing, man? If only Rogue had Nemesis to counter Niski. I don't know, dude. People need to give more respect to Niski. Niski was the only player I've seen to pull out Cassiopeia, another great mage champion that I hear is actually pretty fucking strong.
Oh yeah, mages are bad. Yeah.
Oh yeah, remember Larson? He said that mages are bad.
Mages are bad, but yet they're playing Rise. TF. Yeah. Mages are bad. Yeah.
Dude,
idiots.
Niski's out here pulling out the fucking Cassiopeia. And he just Cassiopeia works. Cassiopeia works really well into Rogue's composition. Petrifying Gaze, Hansama and Trippy can't get close to him They literally can't. Petrifying Gaze immediately. If you don't turn away, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose the team fight, right?
My problem is okay. Why not play like Tom Kench is good? Why are you using Lulu? Like
dude,
what are you doing?
they're trying to go home early. What did you not?
I don't get it. Like, because
they're trying to go home early.
If you have Tom, if you have Tom Kench right now, even though his ult's on a longer cooldown, he's annoying as hell to kill. He has his tongue reaches out as far as a range attack with Q.
As far as your tongue when you're licking out your girlfriend.
Oh yeah, you know. As long as she cleans her asshole.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ! Oh my god. So, dude, I don't know if Rogue are drafting this bad. They literally counterpicked themselves into losing the series. You know how in school you get out of like a school when Wednesday
they
early.
Gave Fnatic Adams. They gave Fnatic Adam. They gave Fnatic Adam.
We gave Fnatic Adam. Great analysis there, dude.
They gave
bomb tier analysis right there.
They gave Adam Renekton, so I'm like, why? You already just
that's game over. That's game over.
We saw in MSF and the G2 series that if you give him Renekton, this guy just performs really.
You give him either Renekton or Darius. Those are essentially like giving
Renekton, Darius, Set, Mundo. Like you give him any of those, he's just.
But then
really
if you ban him out that far, he's gonna pick his Olaf pick is still not that bad.
Yeah, but I don't want to. Come on. Come on. Olaf, like you really want to.
Hey man, you put that shit pretty good.
You really. Well, then Flandre was gonna bring out Santuani.
If he was banned out, if Adam was banned out hard enough, he pull out Olaf. But I'm not saying it's a good pick, but you know.
Well, also another thing is like.
Oh, this game was disgusting. This game was Rogue signifying to me that they just wanted to go home early and jack off or pay for OnlyFans bitches or some shit. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Maybe Han Sama should stop dyeing his hair blonde and keep it his regular color. So,
what does that got to do with anything? What the fuck?
Because it might be blocking his vision. It's so bright.
He was bleaching his chances of winning a championship.
Yeah, same thing with Odoamne. He's dyeing his hair blonde like he's Ryan Gosling when he's Ryan.
Sean, like, he forgot to finish his anime drawing. He needs to go home.
When he's looking like Ryan Seacrest, like stop it.
It's looking like Ryan Reynolds with his haircut.
Stop it.
Oh my god.
Larson looks like his hair is thinning because he's losing the game. So.
Dude, his hair is falling off about how bad they're playing this fucking series. Dude, Fnatic beat the shit out of them. Guys, I challenge you not. Go watch porn where there's 3 giant black dudes reeling this young white girl.
Subscribe to Black. Subscribe to Black. That's literally what his analogy is. Subscribing to Black.
Dude, this is bad. Bro, they're doing bad. Bro, Rogue was doing bad out here in the series. Dude, it felt like Fnatic we're just like I don't know, fucking 6th graders beating up on 2nd graders or some shit.
I was just surprised that it was bad. I was just surprised that it was a 3-0.
I predicted 3-1. I predicted 3-1 for Fnatic.
I thought it was gonna be 3-1, maybe a best of 5, like a all 5 games.
Because
it was just really shocking to see. Like this was just.
Like, I don't know what the jinx is there for. Like I get it. Like let's look at the composition.
This comp is retarded because like, and here's what I mean. Like, like why do you have Viego, Jinx, and Ori and Thresh?
Mm-hmm.
Now let's say GP. Let's just pretend GP's not there. So far, that's looking at like a team fighting comp.
Yeah,
so
say that. Team fighting late game composition because you have Jinx and Orianna who are gods in the late game.
What's GP gonna do? He's gonna throw down his ult, and then what's gonna happen?
The GP is for zoning with the Orianna Shockwave, right?
Yeah, then you might as well get Jin. You might as well get Jin, like how Cloud9 have. At least you have a long range and long. Like it's just not. What I'm saying is GP wasn't synergistic with something else where it's like, okay, Jin ult goes off. Now we can do GP ult, and now they're fucked because where are they gonna move? They're slowed. They got barrels coming down. We're gonna get critted by. Like I like Rogue's composition up until the GP pick. It just didn't make.
Hi
sense.
Hamza, how you doing, man? Dude, man, their drafting was abysmal. Like I get the GP, and if you're going for late game like Orianna and Jinx, why do you have Thresh there? Why not pick Nautilus to protect her more? Thresh ain't gonna do shit.
Or put Set in the top lane, or put, I don't know, Volley Bear or something else. Like I don't know, just other champs that are available. That
their composition has no
Mundo
would have actually been really well there, yeah. Dude,
right here.
As I just looked right now a little bit more closely, Rogue's composition has no early game.
Mundo is not good here because of Trundle.
I mean, it wouldn't have mattered by how bad they're playing anyway. So let's be honest here.
I mean, the only other, you could, let's see. So if it's for Nectin, I mean, take a gamble. Go with Irelia. Go with, you gotta, if you're in one of these games, you gotta be like, or go with the Gnar. Gnar would have been fine here too.
Here's what I was saying. None of Rogue's composition in this game signified they try to play a late game composition, so if they ever got into a favorable position in the game, they could win it. They never got to late game because Fnatic showed in the G2 series they play incredibly fast, right? That composition Rogue has is not going to stop Fnatic. Why would you pick a late game composition against Sylas and Trundle and Renekton? Are you retarded? Especially against Fnatic. Like, Hansama had a drawing to finish. Otawamne had to get onto his girlfriend. Larson and Inspired had to, I don't know what they're doing at home, just twiddling their thumbs, realizing they didn't win championships this year. I don't know. Rogue just played
making noises like you.
Okay, they're not actually retarded. Oh my god. But I don't know. Like I just think they played bad. They drafted bad. They just in the offseason, I think they just need a new coaching staff. Their coaching staff has this one-way dimensional style of looking at the game.
Yeah, orangutan style. That's what they have.
Okay, we're going to the next game. Oh my god. Warren's over being a crackhead. Oh my god.
They're doing a lot of in this
You watch like Animal Planet on fucking Disney Plus or some shit? What's wrong with you?
Like George of the Jungle was watching here. I don't know.
Trimby had to do some MLP role.
Trimby looks like a super villain. Ever look at that guy's face? He looks like a villain from James Bond. That
all right.
Face he has.
Fnatic faced up against Mad Lions in the LEC 2021 Summer Split Finals, where Mad Lions are now the champions back-to-back. Mad are your newest back-to-back champions. I'm so proud of them, dude. It's nice to have this, though. I get it. A lot of Fnatic fans are mad, but this is a good thing in the grand scheme of things where, like, a different org can show that they can win back-to-back titles if you put in the resources necessary into your players. I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. But it still does suck to lose a championship. Let's be honest here. That's never going to always be something you're like, oh, yeah, I'm cool with that. But it's a good thing for Europe as a whole, because it was shown even last year, Mad Lions and Rogue were stepping up. And this year, we saw Mad Lions step up last year. They failed at the 2020 World Championship playing stage with, what's that guy's name? Shadow and Arome.
Right.
They upgraded their jungler and top positions. They won the first split. They ended up going to MSI. They almost beat Damwon. They went back to this split. They won this split. I think that's a pretty good year considering how they ended off last year. That's really, really good, I was watching the Fnatic video they put out when they were going over the highlights and like the TSM Legend style of video. It definitely feels like Fnatic talk a little too much during comms. That's what it feels like to me. Even while watching like mic checks, they're just talking too much. Like you have to concentrate on the game. Shot calling in the game is fine. I always like disagree with people when they say talking a lot in the game is not necessary. I disagree. Some people just need to be directed. Like at your job, your boss gives a lot of direction because they want things a certain way. You have to direct people. Some people just don't function unless you tell them what to do. I don't mind that though.
Like you.
It just fuck you, piece of shit. All right, so it just looks like they just talk too much. There's the thing is talking way too much. Like they're just giving mindless information. But that's just how I feel. What did you think about this best of 5? Fnatic over here drafting like absolute animals, But hey, what do I know, right? The Cassiopeia is fine into Rise. Xin Zhao is one of the best junglers right now into Viego. Olaf is, I don't know. That's the problem here. I don't know why Adam took Wukong. But if you give Wukong to Armut, he's like undefeated on the champion though. So that's how I see it.
Wukong's a nice team fighter. He scales. He doesn't do too bad into this range matchup. It's not a bad pick. It's and he could side lane too. So it's not. It's their draft wasn't bad. It's just Mad just got better ganks and just got the game going faster, and like that's just the way they play. Like I can't even complain because you got Cassiopeia scales. They, now to be fair, the Ezreal is gonna outrange most of them with the poke, I believe. But I mean, you got Wukong and Xin Zhao diving on them. Thresh can initiate. They got Arrow. They have a lot of tools. It's just execution. Like it's not a bad. It's definitely not a bad.
Not a bad composition at all.
Yeah.
So Mad Lions, as you guys know, they're the best team fighting team in the LEC. Like they completely gave it to Fnatic. Like most of this best of 5 was pretty interesting. Even the game Fnatic won, it was a struggle. The game they won was a struggle for them. So like let's be honest here. Outside of like Fnatic fans themselves, like most people predicted Mad Lions to win because like Mad Lions were literally just scaling up as the playoffs go. They're a team that is okay with doing like not so good in the regular season while just scaling up for the playoffs, as we've seen pretty much this entire year. Actually,
I'm just happy Fnatic made Worlds. That's all I care about.
You get your Fnatic icon, so
yeah, they beat your team, so that's all that matters to me.
Hey man, Cloud9's going to Worlds. Where's TSM at?
Yeah, but who's starting in
Lena's couch?
Cloud9's in the play-ins, right?
Yeah, where's TSM at? Sitting.
They're vacation. They can go to Europe and chill. That's right. I don't mind chilling. I had a long ass season. Sure, I get to chill. Sure.
Speaker can go to I Will Dominate's house now and just watch Worlds from his house.
Yeah, you can also order some Chinese food too.
Oh my god. Okay, Warren. So when you're looking at the rest of the best of 5, Aloy stealing the Baron, like anything else you want to say about Mad Lions?
Yeah, like this game, you got Fnatic. They had Adam on set. Niski was on his Twisted Fate. They almost came back, but they all Mad is just better at team fighting. And whatever Vijatachi did, maybe he gave them Hungarian sausage to eat or something.
What do you eat in New York? Do you eat like mystical shit that gives you powers? Like what the fuck?
No, I mean Hungary. There's actually Hungarians eat sausages. Just like
I know. Oh my god, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
You eat big sausage? You put big sausage in your mouth?
Yeah, of course. It's salty and big.
Okay, so that was really cool. I like the way that Kaiser brought out the Karma pick. Like I like how some of these EU players are willing to bring out these unorthodox picks to win.
Though. This is nothing new. Karma Ezreal's poking an annoying ass lane.
That's true. Ezreal Karma's like death to face. But to be fair, why did upset picking Vayne here? He did good on the Vayne. He played well on. That's the only game they won was picking this champion. So it's shown that he can pull out champions like the Vayne, and he's not afraid to not carry the game. My thing here is like with Mad Lions is they definitely play a way that can be exploited, but it depends on like who they're facing. Actually, why did Whipple pull out Jarvan? I know why they pulled out Cho'Gath though. That worked against Misfits. Actually, they picked Cho'Gath against Misfits.
The Cho'Gath scales. He's a team fighter. I didn't like the Jarvan pick. I think you could have used Xin Zhao. You needed some early game. I don't know if Xin Zhao was it. Can you go in the draft? Was Xin Zhao banned?
I'm pretty sure it was. It has to be banned because they're taking Ziggs actually. Go right here. Go back just one shot right here.
I don't remember the draft. I saw the whole series. I don't remember the. So Xin Zhao was banned. So
Mad banned out Xin, yeah.
So let's think about what AD jungler you could have possibly. I don't know. Like with all that CC, I would have used Graves.
Is Graves still viable? I haven't seen Graves in a while.
Oh yeah, Graves scales so hard.
I thought Graves got nerfed after that MSI patch actually.
Yeah, people are sleeping on Graves. Graves hurts, dude. With the items now and collector, and he scales with everything. Graves would have been perfect because look, think about it, right? You put the Cloud, that's melee, that's Lee, that's Braum. You switched it, but yeah, I think Graves would have been fine. And they had Silas, they had Cho'Gath, they had setup for Graves. Like Bobo could have carried, but I don't know if his Graves is good or not. I think Graves would have been great right there, actually.
See, my thing here is that I like that Mad Lions were identifying how Fnatic were trying to play, because Fnatic were trying to play not mindless aggression, but they wanted to fight pretty much every single time. Like Fnatic's motto is, "I'm gonna fight until basically everyone is dead," and it's like, okay, we gotta pick champions for that though. That's literally what it is. Humanoid did pretty well on LeBlanc too.
I didn't like this. I didn't like the Mordekaiser pick.
We've seen Adam pull it out before.
Yeah, but I didn't like the Mordekaiser pick. I think, again, this is gonna sound. I know I'm speaking a tune, guys. I know you're gonna say it.
All right, we're going to that series.
Jax beats. Jackson Aurelia beats Renekton. Renekton is actually more. Renekton is getting nerfed again, by the way, from the next patch.
Oh, you know, LS is not gonna like that.
LS can sit on a guy's lap and get a poke in him.
I don't know. Them picking
Sean,
J4 I didn't agree with the J. I think J4 works for Bwipo, but I don't think J4 works for that composition. You know. Also, he pulled out Gragas. Like, I mean, I don't think those champions are not bad. Like, Gragas and Jarvan aren't bad champions for pro play.
No,
they
Gragas
offer a lot.
Fine. Gragas gives you just. I don't mind. The thing is, Gragas is more valuable than Jarvan because Jarvan will only do one thing. He will just provide his art, his dunk, right? Where Gragas has displacement, he has his body slam.
Body slam hurts like a motherfucker. Well, you get in front of that thing, it does half your health.
Especially with the mage items and the items that, like, Gragas is fine. Like, if you really need an AP option, but like Diana was available. Like take Diana. Like, I don't, I just don't like the Mordekaiser pick. Like, they didn't have Trundle. Take Mundo. Mundo's fine. Like, I don't get it. Like, who's gonna kill the Mundo?
No one.
No one.
Dude, I just don't know, because like Arma got ahead against Adam in this game, and once Renekton gets ahead of Mordekaiser, he can't do anything. He'll literally just dash in, kill you, and eat your asshole. Like, as a crocodile would. Holy shit. Viego is going to do incredibly fine into Gragas, but Booba didn't play bad this game. He held his own. He's fine. And I like Fnatic's composition. Basically, Mad and Fnatic both had early game compositions. Mad just played out their early game composition better. That's all it was. Niski's over here whiffing his ults into fucking, I don't know, Belgium or some shit, or Turkey. Where was this alt go? Where's this alt going?
Playing the Ender's game right there.
Playing like Rust or some shit. God. But congratulations to Mad Lions for winning the LEC 2021 Summer Split back to back. Congrats to them. Congrats to Fnatic, Mad Lions, and Rogue. They are all going to Worlds to represent EU. And I think Mad Lions could get out of group stage. I think they could. You know, I think Fnatic can with their playstyle. I hope Rogue make it into. That's true. That's true. I hope Rogue make it into the main bracket stage, but you know, who knows, right? Sean says, MSK, who do you want on C9 between Selfmade or Yankos? And if Yankos, then do you think his age will be an issue? Okay, so like the age doesn't really bother me too much, just as long as you're showing like a high level of gameplay. Because like Core JJ, Treats, Impact, pretty decently old players, right? Still showing a high level of gameplay. I don't mind if they're showing a high enough level of gameplay because your age doesn't matter to that. You know, there's no studies to really show that like your age in esports like diminishes your actual gameplay, right? If you're showing the level of gameplay like Core JJ or even Gilius is old as fuck. He's still a top jungler in the LEC. As long as you're showing that, I think it's fine, you know? Or Vander. You said it yourself too, dude. Vander was showing he can still compete with the best. He's not mechanically there, but he's still able to play at a high enough level. I would personally choose Yankos. I don't think Selfmade's playstyle would mesh up very well with C9, though I think Selfmade has a higher ceiling. I think that'd be better in the long term, but I think as more of a team player, I think Yankos would be a lot better for C9 as a whole. But Selfmade would be better in terms of like, if you just want a player in general that's better than the competition. Because let's be honest here. If Selfmade comes to NA ever, let's say if he does, he's probably better than most of the junglers here. And by most, I mean like 1/3 of them. No, 2/3 of them. He'd be better than like literally 2/3 of the jungler in NA. How old is Doinby? Isn't Doinby like 25 actually?
24.
He's 24. Like that's fine.
That's-
Doinby,
he's still-
old player, kinda, is still keeping up and winning championships. He's
having an
almost winning
MVP
championship.
season. He's literally
Yeah.
having an MVP season.
He actually won MVP, actually, which is crazy. All right, so I know if you guys don't watch the LCK, we'll cover the other regional gauntlet games for tonight's episode of about NA, because there's a lot to talk about when it comes to NA, but now it's time to talk about the LCK. The LCK had their finals, actually. It was Damwon Kia versus T1. I watched that live, and it was not a banger, because it was a banger for my sleep schedule, because T1 are out here playing like ass, dude. Dude, I don't know, man. All right, so we'll start with game 1. So, what did you like about the series, or did you like anything at all?
I think people are sleeping on Kana. I think he's actually a good player, and he gets a lot of flack.
I think he's normally always pretty decent, right? You know, but this series did not show that for a lot of people, though. This pointed him out in such a bad way. He got absolutely murdered by Khan, dude. Let's go to the first game. So the first game, I watched this live. So T1's composition is, good God, kind of abysmal. Faker tried his best to carry the game with his Shurima shuffles. Like, literally without Faker, if they had any other mid laner, they're not winning any game at all. Like, Faker played really great. I think Owner on Viego played fine, but he didn't really do anything with his advantage. Like, look at what Faker does right here. I need you to look at this bronze level shit he does. All right, so he TPs in. He's like, okay, I flashed over this wall. Like, what the fuck? I can get like 2 autos in and a soldier auto. Doesn't get it. Loses all summoners at level 3. Oh, look who's coming. The Showmaker. Oh my God, he's all free kills. Oh my God, he literally saw Faker right there, like a fucking shark who sees a human with a cut in the water. Your blood, right? Your meat right there. Khan played really well into Kana, actually. There was a moment where Kana thought he had the upper hand against Khan, and he lost a 1v1 he started. And dude, in Twitch chat, they were saying can NA all the time. Dude, they were just roasting him. They're like, can NA? They're like an NA alt. I was like, what the fuck? Dude, Kana played really bad on Gwen. Like, holy shit.
By the way, like I said, it's okay to give up Viego if you take Trundle. If, again, you see that the enemy team takes Viego, you take Trundle because it's like, all right, well, you're going to take this champ, I'll take this champ. Because Trundle is still, remember, he's going to take the stats of whoever's dead.
Mm-hmm.
The stats, rather. I don't know. Again, my thing is you have the Azir.
Mm-hmm.
Put Syndrome.
Look at this 1v1 that Kana starts. Khan misses the hook shot. Then uses his Hestech ultimatum to win the fight. Oh my God. I would unplug my keyboard if that should happen. I'm like, I'm done. I'm giving up, dude. This is fucking bullshit.
I would have stick the scalpel in my
Dude, imagine if you're a top laner, you see the dude miss his best skill shot, and then you start a 1v1 and then you lose.
That's an FF15.
Okay, let's watch this again. It was us, dude. I was laughing so hard when I watched this. Because Khan misses the hook shot. He was hook shotting the air. Kana starts this off with every ability he has.
Here's the problem, right? He got hit by the true damage from the Q, and you saw it took like 2 chunks, and he was a level up on it. He needed to hit his R when he did the needles. Like the needles didn't connect, and he would have probably won.
And then also because Camille can go like invulnerability with their Hextech ultimatum, like half his damage wasn't there, but he made it really close. Like it was just so funny seeing fucking Twitch call him Can NA. Oh my God. They were memeing him hard. Faker played really well this game. Like Faker played great. He tried. Every single one of his Shurima shuffles were really, really impactful. So dude, what do you want to say about this best of 5 between Damwon Kia and T1? I'm sorry, guys, we can't cover them as much. It's just so hard to cover all the regions, though. I watch LCK when I can. I haven't got a chance to watch it all year, but I definitely make time to watch that finals. And I don't know if I should have, because it was not a banger as I thought.
I mean, they won 1 game, but that's because Damwon literally trolled with their draft. Even
Damwon told. They won game 2, right?
Yeah, they won game.
They won game 3.
They won game 3.
Yeah, let's see this troll Damwon draft. Because I fell asleep a little bit during the series because I knew Damwon was gonna win because I predicted Damwon. And all right, this troll. Let's see this draft that fucking Damwon was playing actually. Okay, so Damwon picks Renekton, Diana's. Okay, I'm done. I'm not looking at that shit. They pick Cassidy. What the fuck? Oh, I'm done. Okay, I can tell why that's a troll draft. If you can't tell why that's a troll draft, your brain ain't working. TSM Canon, eh? Perfect. Oh my god. Okay, so what do you think about the best of 5? Do you think Damwon is as strong as they are? They're a bit weaker than last year because they have Khan, but Khan's not a bad top laner though.
I mean, Khan has literally made it to MSI and now making it to Worlds. And
he's made it to 2 MSIs, couple of World Championships. Oh, Koma got his 10th trophy, but if Faker had won, he would have got his 10th trophy. But I mean, like, you are a coach. Faker is a player, though. But you know what's crazy is that wasn't Koma coaching the team back in 2019 a little bit, or was it Zephyra? Zephyra was coaching for a little bit.
I think it was Zephyra. I think because he 2019 he was on
Spring.
He was on Beachy Gaming.
Oh yeah, he came back. I think he came. Yeah, he came back, and he came back to. Also, I'm remembering it wrong. I remember Khan winning a championship with Koma. Like Koma just knows how to just coach in League of Legends. Like this guy just knows how to win championships. So he basically fixed Vici Gaming, and now they're fucking competing at a high enough level in the LPL. Like this guy's over here working miracles or some shit, you know? Like Damwon to me aren't as dominant as they were last year, but they're still a really insanely strong team. Like I wouldn't want to face this team in a group stage. Like, let's be honest here. Damwon railed T1. Like, it wasn't even close. You know, dude, those crazy T1 fans. Dude, the fan vote was T1. We're going to fucking win. That was like, what the hell is wrong with you people?
Because they're not. Remember, no one expected them to make it to the finals, though.
Yeah, they did ramp up during the playoffs. They beat Genji, who was like first place most of the split, and then they beat Nongshim Shitforce. Yeah.
Why do you have? What's your problem with that?
They're trash. They're Nongshim Shitforce. That's what they're just a bunch of shit, dude. But do you think? Because like Faker's still playing well. Like, okay, guys.
I think he retires.
Before we talk about the other regional gauntlet games later on tonight for the NA episode, imagine this. You could be facing Chovy or Faker in the playing stage. That's how crazy we're living in this time period. Could you imagine that? Facing Faker or Chovy in the playing stage? That's just ridiculous.
I know the minor regions are going to love the chance to fight either one of them, so that's a great experience. But I'm not trying to troll. I was like, being serious. Like, wow. Why is it when I'm being serious? Like, you're laughing. I'm being serious.
There's no way, dude. They're gonna get their asshole legitimately opened up.
Of course, they're gonna lose. But like, let's be honest. They wouldn't make it. They're not gonna make it to the main.
They could have faced any other mid laner. They weren't gonna make it anyway, though.
They weren't gonna make it to the main stage, so it's might as well like get the chance. Yeah, I agree, Sean. I think Faker should retire. He's been playing just as long as Bjergsen was playing. Like, I think he should retire. He's done enough. He's taken them now to their last Worlds. He's won 3 championships. He's had enough domestic titles. It's okay to hang it up. I think he showed.
Look at what Faker is doing, man. I feel bad.
He did win an MSI, so it's like. You don't got anything to prove, man.
Faker has nothing to prove now. Unless it's just for vanity's sake, he wants to win a world championship before he retires, just to pretty much solidify like he's the best mid laner of all time. But he's already going to be the best mid of all time. He's already that for a lot of people. He doesn't have to prove anything. I guess he's just doing it now just to be like, okay, I can win with this horse shit level of a team. Like, let's be honest here. Owner's fine. Kana is okay. And they have what? Gumi Yusi?
What happened to Teddy?
Didn't they play Teddy? Or they played Gumi Yusi the whole series? I'm pretty sure they played Teddy in game 1. They played Teddy in game 1, I remember. I guess they just wanted to switch it up, you know?
I don't know. Whatever.
So, like, that's how I see it. Congratulations to Damwon Kia for winning the LCK 2021 Summer Split. They are now the back-to-back-to-back LCK champions. Really proud of Chroma for winning his 10th title. Showmaker just continues to show. Showmaker along with Chovy and BDD, literally have proven for splits on end at this point that if you're good enough, you can compete with Faker. And if you can beat Faker, you can beat T1. That's the thing, you know? So anything else, man, you want to say before we close out of this, actually?
Thanks for everyone coming to watch the stream.
Yeah, it was nice seeing you guys. Tonight we'll be going live again at 8:30 p.m. PST to talk about the best region on this planet, North America, you know?
The finals for most of these regions were
last week.
We're basically the semifinals, which is weird. So that was disappointing. So I'm just looking forward to Worlds. That's basically it.
Like, I forgot you can only take like one sub to Worlds. I don't know why they didn't try out Closer. Like, what happened to Closer? I haven't got a chance to watch LCK most of the year, but what happened to Closer? Like, I'm not trying to play him anymore. You know?
I think this is Faker's last year, honestly.
Yeah. So, all right, guys. I'll see you guys later tonight. Like, comment, subscribe. Most of all, enjoy. I'm the Nightwing, and Way of Life Esports is signing out, guys. Peace. Have a good day. See you guys later. Deuces. We're out this thing, man. Peace.
Take care,
Mad
guys.
Lions, Dan1 Kia, Champions, Humble Life Esports is making worlds. An 8th place team is making worlds. What world do we live in? I'm just